The city of Coventry has an extraordinary history of engineering, invention and innovation that has grown from its great textile industries. The Courtauld family established their famous company in 1816. They found wealth and success in the Victorian fashion business, and by 1913, Courtaulds were already the largest manufacturer of man-made fibres in the world. We are CEL, and a century later, WSP CEL is part of that incredible heritage. In 1963, Coventry was rebuilding itself after the war, and CEL was born. At the time, Courtauld was pioneering new and difficult markets, and we built plants in Russia and China, at a time few Western companies ventured there. Innovation became a way of life. Caring for health was a big part of the commercial future in the UK. The first ever external contract was for Boots Pharmaceuticals, with a new plant to produce insulin. Expertise built up over the years became R&D, and carbon fibre research was to pay off in automotive and aerospace decades later. The early 70s saw a huge new fibre plant built in the Soviet Union, in extraordinarily testing conditions, and far from the comforts of Coventry, a spirit of adventure in tough times. The new Rolls-Royce RB211 jet engine, in full production by the 80s, required a massive investment. Carbon fibre was considered for the blades, titanium was chosen, and CEL designed the plant in North Wales, opening in '82. Operating at the very highest levels of manufacturing excellence, CEL had now evolved into a great problem-solving company, helping the manufacture of a plethora of products. In process, in chemical, in pharmaceutical, in automotive and aerospace, and in food manufacture too. Plants designed to make some of the greatest brands of the time for many of the leading corporations of the late 20th century, from sporting gear to military kit, to some of the most toxic chemicals and complex pharmaceuticals. The job was now to build capacity to make profitable products. In Europe, Africa and the Americas, and in the huge developing Asian market, CEL was building a phenomenal portfolio of achievements, unrivaled experience and a fund of knowledge capital. In '98, Courtaulds was bought by Akzo Nobel, the Dutch-Norwegian giant that bears the name of Alfred Nobel. 2 years later, an MBO created a brand new beginning for a new century. CEL became independent. The move was made to the Westwood site on the outskirts of the city, shortly before CEL became part of global company WSP in 2007. Over those 5 years, Canadian engineers Geneva had spotted the enormous potential in a synergy with WSP. The groups merged on August 1st, 2012. WSP Geneva has over 15,000 staff on 300 sites, one of the world's leading professional services companies. WSP CEL is once again part of a great global engineer, and so Coventry continues to be a centre of excellence and home to engineering brilliance in consultancy services, design and engineering, and in project delivery. More than 200 engineers are working in project teams in Coventry and around the world with customers to create best value, tailored solutions and technical excellence for many of our greatest companies. Award-winning, driving new practice in health and safety, creating facilities to produce the next generation of medicines, of technology, chemicals and of consumer products. This has been our first half century. Now, we start our next 50 years. We are WSP CEL.